What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down some of TYREEK Hill's best route running from this Week 12 game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He absolutely went off in this game, 3 touchdowns. We're going to talk about some of these plays, how you're able to use your speed to get you some separation, and how TYREEK Hill's a better route runner than most people think, okay? And also, guys, I'm having a 50% off Cyber Monday sale on my website. If you check out that very first link in the description, it says Cyber Monday 50% off. So you use the code MONDAY50. It's going to give you 50% off on any of my store products, all combined into one order. So if you combine 4 products, the whole order is 50% off, okay? Ends tonight at midnight, so hope we can get you guys some products on that sale. Hope it gives you guys some value. It improves your game. Let's get started with this breakdown. Again, link in the description, promo code MONDAY50 for a Cyber Monday 50% off sale. Let's get started. So again, TYREEK Hill is going to be coming off the line. He gives us a little hesitation hop. Quick jab to the inside, but we're mainly going to be talking about the catch here and how you want to go up for this thing strong and being late with your hands, but also just why we kind of decided to go with this release. So let's watch it again full speed. So he gives a little hesitation hop, jab to the inside, bursts up vertical, and makes this great back shoulder catch in traffic, right, with his DB. Doesn't get a ton of separation, right? So this shows you that it's, if DB plays this thing correctly, maybe we don't get a whole lot of space. Harder for him to blow right past these guys. So we got to be able to give him something off the line. And I know a lot of people are going to critique and say, oh, he's just faster than everybody, which is, that's a fair argument. He is faster than everybody, right? But there are some technical points that you guys can do to use your speed. And now you're not just a one-dimensional receiver, right? This video is for receivers to improve their actual game, right? I'm not just here to break down his film. You guys get that plenty of that on like a ESPN or whatever, right? I'm here to help you receivers understand the concepts behind everything, okay? So when he comes off the line right here and gives us a little hesitation jab, right? That hesitation can serve to do a couple things. It can kind of freeze that DB, but also as a receiver, when you give that little hesitation, and obviously this happens a lot faster on the field, when you give that hesitation, you kind of get a read on him. You kind of see how he's going to play you. Okay, I hesitate, then I'm going to give a quick jab and go, right? So he gives hesitation, quick jab to the inside, and pushes up vertical, right? And that's very important that quick jab off the hesitation, hesitate, quick jab. We got to make sure that I explode off of this, right? Because we want to try to get separation. We're running a fade here. We're running a vert, right? And especially being a faster guy, we're a vertical threat. So I want to use as much explosion as I can off the line to shoot me upfield. So you see how he pushes off that leg here, keeps his head down, and really accelerates, right? So now, when we're looking back for this ball, he knows, okay, we got to kind of know where we're at on the field too, right? If I'm in the middle of the field, maybe I keep my head down a little bit longer and try to beat him with speed. I'm maybe on the 20-yard line going in, 30-yard line going in. I know I'm probably not going to keep my head down and let Mahomes throw me out of bounds. I'm probably going to look a little bit earlier, and if this DB's playing me well over the top like how he is, I'm going to expect back shoulder. You always want to expect back shoulder when you're in these tighter positions on the field, right? So you see when this ball is coming here, on a back shoulder throw, it's super important that you want to be late with your hands. You don't want to go and show this back shoulder too early. You want to be able to almost go for it like on a dime, right? You don't want to slow way down unless the quarterback obviously throws you that way and then sit there and wait. You want to be able to go cut on a dime, turn on this thing, and make this play. Now, when we go up for this ball, he kind of throws this thing above the rim here. I want to make sure that I go up strong, but also you see how when he sees this ball, this is something that you guys can work every single time you touch the field. Talk a lot about hands, right? Improving your hands. Your eyes are so important when it comes to your hands, being able to catch this ball. You almost want to think of it as when that ball hits your hands, it's like a picture frame catch, right? Because that's got to build that muscle memory. Every time you're catching footballs and you're not in a game situation, you should be taking that picture with your eyes. You pretend your eyes are a camera. I want to take a picture of the ball. I catch this thing in that picture frame. I look this thing all the way in. That's exactly what TYREEK does right here, right? So again, when we're going up in traffic, we want to go up strong, have soft hands, but also I want to take that picture with my eyes. And you see when he brings this thing down, he kind of rips this away from the DB. You want to be violent with that rip away from the DB so we can secure that thing and he's not able to get a PBU. Because especially when it secures your hands, he's still going to try to knock that thing out. So that's why I got to go up strong, soft hands. As soon as I secure it, take that picture with my eyes and let's rip it away violently and protect ourselves from this. Another thing that you could do here is if you have space, obviously, and you're maybe not getting as much physicalness from the DB, you could rip away. You could use your body as a shield. So I go up for this thing, I catch it, I secure it, and I could rip away and use my body, put my body between the defender and the ball to protect that thing. It's a great job by TYREEK. Let's watch it again full speed one more time. Great job going up to make this play. Great catch. Hell of a job catching this thing in traffic. All right, so now we're going to be looking at this out and up route here, and a lot of this is a 100% speed and just being able to run past this guy. You know, I can't believe this guy gets one-on-one coverage. It's incredibly rare, but we're going to talk about just one thing that you guys can do on a double move to even get just a little bit of a hesitation out of this DB. That can set you up for a big play downfield, right? So anytime we're working a double move, A DB's not, especially a fast guy like Tyreek, he's not going to be looking at his upper half. He's going to be watching his hips, right? Because that's where a disciplined DB is going to be looking. He's going to be looking at those hips, especially when it's an off-man scenario. So if I'm coming at him here and I got him in this off-man backpedal and I break to this out route, you see how Tyreek's able to commit his hips right here. It's not necessarily about snapping your eyes back to the quarterback every single time. You want to have speed into the break and you want to commit your hips into the break. That's the key right there, because when they're going to be playing way off, especially against a fast guy, if you're a faster slot receiver, even a faster outside receiver, you're probably going to be getting a lot of people who don't want to get beat over the top, right? So if I'm coming here and I'm working any kind of double move, so important that I'm a salesman just to get a little hesitation. Because if I get a little hesitation out of a DB and I'm a fast guy, maybe I'm a 4.4 guy in high school or however, I can widen that distance with him and really accelerate past him just off a little stutter step by him. So you see when he breaks to this out route, he commits those hips. When you commit those hips and shoulders and are able to maintain the same speed, that's how we get separation on a double move. He was working a post corner. I would want him to commit his hips, commit his shoulders to the post and keep the same speed and then be able to cut violently and cut on a dime. And that's exactly what he does here. You see how he's just a quick change of direction. He breaks this thing off, 1, 2, 3, and he pops this thing off, gets a little bit of a hesitation on his DB, kind of stops his feet, and if I can get him to hesitate and he doesn't have hands on me, and I pop this thing off, I could widen this distance and make him pay with my speed. That's how Tyreek makes a living, right? He's an incredibly fast guy, but some of the stuff that you got to do has got to be calculated, right? Yes, everybody knows he could just run past probably everybody in the NFL, one of the fastest humans on earth, but again, when you have a defensive coordinator who schemes for that all week, you're going to need to have some different tools other than just run right past guys. And for you guys who are fast maybe in high school, but you're not Tyreek Hill fast, when you get to college, everybody's freaking fast. So you better learn how to run these routes correctly. You better learn how to do the proper technique behind the routes in order to get separation, because that's what gets you separation against a more talented, more physical DB who knows what they're doing out there, rather than some DBs in high school or youth ball who are just out there because for the sake that they are not a good receiver because they can't catch, right? So let's watch this thing again full speed one more time. So he's coming off the line, full speed. Make sure I sell with my hips, sell with my speed. Make sure that change of direction is quick so I can use my speed to widen the distance from the DB and leave him in no man's land. That's a great job by Tyreek. Okay, so now we're mainly just going to be talking about this split release, because this is just straight speed coming across the field right here, being able to just beat him on this like over route, right? He's going to be in the slot right here and just using this straight speed to get across. But now off the line, we're going to be talking about how this DB kind of decides to play it and how Tyreek decides to go with this like split release here, right? So he's lined up and you see how he goes. I know it happens a little bit quick, but what a split release is, like, let's say Tyreek's lined up, right? Right foot's up. All you're necessarily doing is bringing your left foot up to your right foot. So like if he's here, right foot's lined up to the inside facing the quarterback, you bring your left foot up and you almost split your feet. Reason why you do that is kind of to get a read on this DB and see how he's going to be playing you, right? It's all reactionary based, but also if it doesn't work like initially, obviously he wants to take an inside release on this, right? But if this DB were to jump way inside, I would maybe want to take an outside release and just try to work back over the top of him. I'm not going to try to force something if it's not there, because sometimes it doesn't always go as planned. You got to have those game instincts. You got to be able to react as the game goes on. But now he gives him this quick little speed, or this split release here, splits his feet, sees that this DB's outside shade, maybe gives a little head fake to the inside. And if I could freeze his feet, and I'm as fast as Tyreek Hill is, or I'm a faster guy on the field and I'm faster than this DB who's going up against me, I could just get across the field right now and beat him with just pure speed. That's a great job by Tyreek. And you see after that split release kind of does that like shoulder reduce technique. You see how he's dipping that shoulder? Because when you're fast like this, or maybe you're a shorter, quicker guy and you're not allowing this DB to get hands, so you split, you reduce that left shoulder and you dip and rip underneath, that can allow you to get some separation, because you could just shrug off his hand technique. You could just shrug him off like Tyreek does. And when you are able to cross the field and they're trying to go one-on-one on a drag and you're able to cross his face and he doesn't have hands, that's a recipe for a lot of separation. Mahomes does a great job holding that safety with his eyes and throwing a dime downfield. Let's watch this thing again full speed one more time. So great job doing the split release, shoulder reduced technique. Get those hands off you when you're trying to run straight across the field on like this over route or a drag route, whichever it is, to get some space. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, guys, Cyber Monday, 50% off sale, ends tonight at midnight. If you check out that very first link in the description, it'll say Cyber Monday sale, 50% off. Use the promo code Monday50 with any purchase, 50% off your entire order. Hope to get you guys on that soon. If you guys have any questions at all, please leave those in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'll see you guys next time.